Come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming film.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film.
Don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us to Chicago, Illinois, where we're going to ride along with GoatBoy as he rants and raves about other frauditors. Well, that's a scary thought, isn't it? Riding along with GoatBoy, because he doesn't know how to drive. He's not used to driving cars. He's used to riding camels. Well, let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, GoatBoy! Now, before we get started, good people, I do apologize, but I can only provide audio only at this time due to the many copyright strikes that GoatBoy seems to think that hurts me. Yeah, he files these copyright strikes left and right. Now, I don't really care how many copyright strikes he files, but no one sees the video if he files a strike on it. However, please bear with me. I'm going to move all his videos to another platform where he will have no possibility of filing a copyright strike. How you like that, GoatBoy?
Auditor, audit them. The one who encourages you to audit them. First Amendment auditors, oh my dear First Amendment auditors. My dear First Amendment auditors. My dear First Amendment auditors. First Amendment auditors will not advance until they start doing this. Just wait for a few more people to log on. So now let's first ask the people before I give my opinion. So everybody watching right now, what do you believe the First Amendment auditors and or First Amendment auditing community is lacking? Let me see what the people have to say first. I'm not going to discuss Elon. Elon sus. I was doing that before him. That's neither here nor there. Been doing this auditing for about 5 years now. My channel started in 2020. And I got informed about FOIA back in 2016. So I knew about FOIA about 4 years before I started my channel. However, so I do have a say. I really have a great say. And the thing about it is, like, I get results. I get results. Sometimes you see there's pushback from the employees. But at the end of the day, the auditors need results. And what are they getting? Zero results. Why is it that there's 4,000 auditors out there getting zero results? I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them are getting zero results, while I'm getting results 7 out of 10 times. Why do you think that is?
That's because you are rude and obnoxious, and the clerks will do anything to get rid of you, including kowtowing to your ridiculous demands.
Because it's a method on how to go about handling the situation. There's a method behind it. So if the auditors are not showing the people results, then we cannot advance as a quote-unquote community or of an informed citizen, right? So that tells me now, why are these auditors still doing the same stuff they have been doing for the past 5 years? By clearly showing us, not only are they not getting any results, they're getting violated by the employees. They're getting violated, you know, either trespass, asked to leave. We need results. We need to have results on every single occasion. By every single auditor, we need a result. And now, you know, when you sign up the Auditor Shield, you receive your binder. If you utilize the binder the right way, there's guaranteed for you to get results, right? What type of results do I get? Whatever you're looking for. A lot of guys, they get declined body-worn cameras. That's a result. I get you the body-worn camera. A lot of guys, they get trespassed. I don't get trespassed. There's a result. A lot of agencies, they're withholding and concealing their records. They don't have it up on the wall. I get them to do that. That's a result. I go and point fingers at the government employees. They end up spending money to create training because of my visit. Now they have to train their employees. Now I get the government agency behind closed curtains to waste you guys' tax money, $10,000 to do training because of my visit. That's results. Because of my presence in a city hall, the city has to spend $5,000 to $10,000 in doing an additional training with a bunch of employees just to talk about what I was there for and how I was in the right and how they were in the wrong. How does that sound to you guys?
That sounds like you don't have anything better to do, you FOIA clown. What is wrong with you anyway, Georgie boy? Ever since your daddy passed away, you lost your bloody mind. Inherited that auto repair shop. Do you live up there? Is there a shower or a bathtub in that building? I don't know, man. You need one. Go take one. Get cleaned up.
It's like, what are these auditors still doing on a daily basis? There's 4,000 auditors out there in every region of the United States. Still get trespassing and mumbling and fumbling. The auditors are still mumbling and fumbling. The only reason why I show so much care or got so much compassion with this is because I really do care, and I really do believe that the citizen auditors can make change, make difference. But the way they have been going for the past 4 or 5 years, it's just been declining. It's been declining about the method on how they go about it. I don't like to see that no more. I really want to see change. There's good people out there, right? And it's like, it takes also the subscribers, you folks that are watching right now, it takes you guys to get to your favorite auditor, whoever that may be. Leave them feedback in the comment section. Send them emails. Tell them, hey, auditor, we need you to step your game up. We need to start seeing results. I'm upset to see these government employees keep encroaching on your right. Right? You being a subscriber of an auditor, you should tell these auditors these things in the comment section. Hey, man, you've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now. We need to see change now. We need to see results from you. Right? You guys, the subscribers have to inspire the auditor to start switching his shit up. And the female and male auditor, instead you got a couple auditors here and there that quit. They no longer do auditing. Auditing, they say, ruined their life. Right? There's a couple auditors that it messed it messed up my reputation. That's probably because you're getting the wrong signal from the wrong auditor. I don't give a fuck if the auditor has 400, 500,000 subscribers. If he's not moving about it the right way, then we're not making any change. We're not advancing. There's not a good look on the citizen auditor. Right?
And that's one thing Shady Shade doesn't have to worry about is his reputation. Because his reputation's all shot to shit. You GoatBoy Esquire. Yeah, you're a clown. You're the drunk now, not me. Look at you, swizzling that Corona.
We need results. I need the auditors to go in there and make the government spend $10,000 for training just so they could say they were wrong. Right? There's a reason why my channel is not growing and shit like that. It's suppressed. They rather have the radical auditor out there start yelling in front of a business or something. I mean, I can't blame it because I know how to get my channel back up out of shadow banning. All I would really have to do is just keep dumping in brand new videos, which I have a lot of withheld videos. I'm gonna real soon I'm gonna start releasing back like I used to, a video a day. Almost close to a video a day. But you see, I'm different than some of these auditors, majority of them. I'm in a class all by myself, really, because I'm getting results, right? I'm getting results. Yes, at the same time, there's many auditors out there. Salute to them. They get results in different ways. Maybe they got a cocky employee or a violent employee fired. That's a result. We shouldn't have a nasty employee, quasi-criminal working in office. That's good if the auditor got them fired. Right? Yeah, no, well, yeah, I'm not sure why I don't get that many views, bro, but well, there could be many factors behind that, but at the same time, I think if I really wanted to get back on the view side, because I remember when I was releasing a couple of years ago, I was in the regular, you know, when I had 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers a few years ago, at 5,000 subscribers, I would release a video, it would make 20,000 views in 3 days. Now I'll be lucky if the video makes 4,000 or 5,000.
I know GoatBoy watches every single video I post just to see if he can copyright strike it. I tell you why you're shadow banned. Yeah, here's the real reason. Because you file false copyright strikes continually. That affects your channel just as much as mine. I don't care what you do, man, because you're not going to affect me anymore. I have multiple channels, and there's nothing you can do. Yeah, you know what you can do? Go kiss a goat, sweetheart.
Again, a lot of my videos are educational tutorials. They might be bland and a little boring to some people. That's why, you know, I don't withhold my videos. Even if they're bland and boring, I still put them out because I want to show the great employees. If there's a good YouTube loves when there's confrontation and belligerent, you know, back and forth conversation between parties. This is what they love to see, YouTube algorithm. This is what the people love. They just love seeing people being in panic mode and belligerent. Me, it really makes me no different. I like seeing both types of employees, forthcoming, compliant, and belligerent employees. I like it all. But at the same time, it's not just about what we like. It's about getting the results. Getting the results. Holding government accountable. You know? And it upsets me that these auditors are, that majority of auditors still cannot figure out how to advance their auditing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with them? You know, how are they still 4 or 5 years after they have a channel still on a decline, still can't figure out how to advance their ways of holding government accountable? Everything you've seen me perform and do already, I still haven't even begun yet. I still have to compile all my wins. When I say wins, you know, the 20, 30 agencies that put the shit up in front of my face, 50 behind my back, all the trainings they had because of me, all the money they spent because of me. You sound like an odd rod, right? Oh, he doesn't have faith. Then somehow he stopped auditing and he became like a bootlicker. He started helping out the bootlickers and shit like that. That's a weakling. I'm not saying no names, but I'm saying that type of personality and perspective. If you're an auditor and you think like that, no, there's no change we can make. There's this, that. That's a weakling. You gotta do like the other auditor do. Do better, right? How could you not have the wherewithal to try to do better, try to be better? How could you not have that wherewithal? There's no excuses. You have all the utensils right by your hand.
GoatBoy claims to be a Christian. With that in mind, wouldn't he make a great preacher? You stand up there at the pulpit and rave about FOIA all Sunday afternoon long. Now, wouldn't that be something? That's a service I would attend, not.
Yeah, man, this is what I'm saying is that we need results. We need results now, right? It's like it's so easy for an auditor to switch up his game and do better overnight, really. All he would have to do is spend the time searching up his state laws and what are applicable. You know, I get it. Maybe you don't want to hold an extra clipboard or you don't want to hold an extra binder. Well, I tell you what, hold a piece of paper, fold up a piece of paper in your pocket. So then when the police and the government employees challenge you, at least you know what you're up to. At least you know what you're standing on. You don't have to play no guesstimate. Come on, man. And there's so many auditors that come on my live stream and watch it. It's like I'm talking from one ear to another. They don't pick up on this. Yeah, Sheila, I hear what you're saying. The cops just leave them alone. But that's not enough. Still got so many videos that I have not released yet. Oh my God. We need results. We don't, yeah, sure, the result shouldn't only be, oh, that person that just walked out of the bank now knows that we have our First Amendment right to film in public. That shouldn't just be it. You know what I'm saying? And the focus should be more about holding government accountable. Not people that work at a bank or people, you know, work at a salon or some shit. Sure, that's an exercise of right. But we need to get the government in line. If the people are not getting the government in line, then the government is not going to get theirself in line. Yep. It's up to you guys, the quote-unquote viewers and or subscribers, to start contacting your auditors and tell them to step their game up, man. Step their action up. Get results. Start getting your body cam. Start handing them these FOIAs. Start getting results.
That's right, good people. Contact your favorite frauditor and tell him or her to come on and let's get something done. Standing out on the sidewalk and recording banks all day is for kids. We need to get the FOIAs.
Yeah, but a great way is to have a roster. You got to have the real roster so you can get a hold of any employee you want at any given time during normal business hours. So that's a result. I mean, listen, I still see auditors, the majority of auditors, when they go into a government agency, the only thing they ask for as far as a FOIA request or a public record is they want the names and salaries of all the employees. What the F is a name and a salary going to do? It's not going to do nothing, right? You have to have at least a title. You have to know the titles of these employees. You have to have their office phone, direct office phone, to get in contact with them anytime we need. You can't just ask an employee for names and salaries. No, you don't necessarily have to carry a clipboard CV. You could either memorize the laws or put it on a piece of paper and fold it in your pocket. You know, you don't have to have extra bulky stuff like a binder or a clipboard. You could fold that stuff up. Only thing I'm asking for you folks to do is do your research.
Now wait a minute, Georgie boy. I thought you were in the business of ripping people off with Auditor Shield for only $25 a month. How you expect to sell Auditor Shield when you tell this man, no, you don't need a binder, you don't need a clipboard, no.
Yeah, sure, it'll be beneficial for you to get your state binder from me, right? James says, stop whining about others. Well, if I don't whine, who's gonna whine? If I don't whine, who's gonna whine? I'm entitled to whine. I have the right to whine. Some of these employees are so wicked that they would not even acknowledge that they were in the wrong or treated a member of the public like dirt, but they'll go ahead and comply with the fact after the fact. You know? At least now they're in compliance with the law. You know? And this is just the first seed, the first step. Now they recognize that the people are the ones who are the ones that are required to check balances. The duty of the people to check balances. The scary thing about that, Brandy, is I believe Congress is not subject to the Freedom of Information Act. If I'm not mistaken, they are not subject. So this means that they can do things under the table without the American people knowing. Right?
GoatBoy thinks he's Elon Musk. He thinks he's the Doge father. Yeah, he's going to uncover government waste, fraud, and abuse. The only thing he can uncover is a pile of goat manure.
Right? They'll shadow ban your channel. They'll give the guy standing in front of the bank 100,000 views before you hold the government accountable. Salute to all the auditors out there for real, but I think it's time now that we need to step our game up. We need to advance. We can't keep going in decline. You know what I'm saying? We have to get results. The one who encourages you to audit them.
Well, there you have it, good people. That's a private video now. Yeah, he makes these videos and then he makes them private, or he takes them down, or he makes them members only. That's okay. Dr. Dave sees everything, you fool. Yeah, I can tell you one thing. For every false copyright strike he files, I'm going to call 3 people in 3 different videos and let them know how to take those videos down. How's that going to go for you, GoatBoy? Let's see how that works out. But not to worry, sweetheart. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because the world is filled with stupid people and they all migrate here to the YouTube platform to showcase their hidden talents, whatever the hell those might be. And Dr. Day is more than happy to edit those videos and bring them to you so you can have a laugh for the day. No doubt about that. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Subsets. Oh, there's plenty of stupid people over there to point and laugh at. And if you need more stupidity, there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures all day and night. These frauditors just need to find a damn job, but they're too stupid because they have no education or job skills. That's why they're frauditors. Cheers to that, sweetheart.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming
film
it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't,
I don't
no, you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got a pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. There may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available.
Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film.
I have permission. I have permission here.
Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose, and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood, just like you do with all these auditors. You draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm gonna have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's gonna be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.